Okay, guys. Yeah. Three, two, one, go. Okay. So next topic is the measures of central tendency. So why this concept is used in data science particularly or in statistics to understand so it has a lot of different use cases, but the most I know the most used cases I know to explore the data. It's used for that, and what are the so common trends and patterns you can also understand through this measures of central tendency. But let's understand the concepts. Then we can just you can just go on to the uh, use cases of it. So in order to understand it much better, so what I did is I just imported this module and this SciPy or SciPy dot stats as st. So what it does is it really matters. So then we're gonna create I'm gonna this line of code is gonna create you random variables with respect to distribution. Okay, so normal distribution, skewed, right skewed distribution, left skewed distribution. Okay, so and if you have any question like what do you mean by distribution? So distribution is pretty much like the money is distributed. The money is not distributed like the way is money distributed is sometimes distributed normally among the employees, sometimes it's distributed a lot to the rich people and less to the poor people. So that's called as distribution. Try to understand in a human way so that then you can really solve the problem, right? So coming back to the mean. So a mean. So if you want to take the mean of this data set, okay, I'll just run it. You can see, yeah. So these are the random values with respect to the distribution. So if I just run this code and eventually I say that dot mean, and eventually you get this value. So this is pretty much like an average. So the formula is given by Sir John Krohn, and he has given this formula, which is this formula. Yeah. So summation of all the observations, the values of their observations, divided by total number of observations is called as average or else mean, but both refers to the same thing. So I can explain this thing into deeply, but mean is a very simple concept. So I want to cover the other concepts which are very much more important and difficult to understand. So you can also watch out the other YouTube videos in order to understand the mean. But in Python, if you just mention the data set variable name and if you just mention dot mean function, you will get the mean. That's it. And that's what you have to understand. Okay, I'll just go for the next one. Till then, bye bye. Yeah. Okay, guys. Heading towards the second concept, which is median. Okay. So again the same thing here. So median means the midpoint value in the distribution, which is also written here. Yeah, so it's a midpoint of the distribution. And in order to get the that in Python, it's very simple. The use case is like this. So np dot numpy library dot median. So just pass the variable as a parameter and you will get the value. That's it. So again, I'm gonna be discussing on the mode. So mean, median, mode are very easy concepts. So I'm not gonna go too much dive deep into it. And eventually, I want to work on the difficult concepts with respect to statistics and that too with respect to data science. Okay, see you in the next video, bye, guys. Yeah. Okay, guys. So let me talk about now mode, which is the third concept in the measures of central tendency. Okay, so in mode you don't have to much go dive deep into it. You just need to understand this statement. Okay, so mode is least impacted by skew, which means the shape of the distribution doesn't matter. So even though it's right skewed, left skewed, this is a left skewed, then the right skewed is pretty much like the tail goes to the right, so that's called as a right skewed. So yeah, so the shape of the distribution doesn't really matter. That's what it really this first statement means, and it is typically only applicable to the discrete distribution, which means specified values. Like for example, number of outcomes in a dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Okay. And for continuous distributions or a range of values, what you say for a continuous range of values, which is the opposite of the specific values, which is not applicable, where mode cannot be applicable. So at that time, the medium can be applicable. Okay. So I know my statement doesn't really make sense, but mean, mode, and medium are very easy concepts, and you can really get it from other sources like other YouTube videos. I want to go forward and look into the difficult concepts of statistics with respect to data science and machine learning. That's why I'm just giving just an overview of it. So don't worry, I'll just share this notes with you, and even you can do your own research, and that's a good thing. You have to figure the things out by yourself. In the world of programming, in the right now I'm freelance full stack developer, and eventually I'm going to be a data scientist. I have a good background in statistics. In the world of this science, you have to figure the things out, and that's a very good quality of being a scientist, a person who is trying to study about science. So figure it out always, right? Yeah. So constant perspicacious, constant study. That's how it is. Okay, I'll just share the notes with you, and if you want to do your research, you can go dive deep into it. But I want to dive deep into the difficult concepts and the concepts which are a bit difficult, right? So that things are going to be equally. I mean, things are going to be easy. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Have a good day, guys. Have a good day. Yeah.